What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we going live for the Off-White Air Force One mids that are going to drop on the Nike Sneakers app. I know that they already dropped on the Off-White website. I even think that there's pairs available right now. Let me check right now. I know that they were kind of sitting there. Let's take a look at it. If you go to the Off-White website right now, um, they do have some sizes available. I'm seeing my sizes available in the black pairs. Check out the white pair real quick, and I can throw it up on the screen for you guys if you want to check them out. The white pair doesn't really have as many pairs, and only the smaller sizes for the white pair. But let's see here. Pull this up. And I'm not like the biggest fan of these sneakers. I'm probably gonna be passing on these this morning. I hear that there's gonna be about 12,000 pairs on the Nike sneakers app. Which really isn't a lot, especially for two sneakers to have only 12,000 pairs in total. It's very, very low right there. But yeah, let me see. Pull this up for you guys so we could check out what we got on the other one. Share. Alright. So here we go. We got the white pair on the Off-White website. There's only a couple pairs, size 3.5 through 7.5. Looks like the only available sizes. The black pair, however, we got more sizes, I believe. Yeah, so this one right now they have up to size 9.5 still available for this one, and I think more people are feeling the white ones more so than these black ones. But I don't know. These just look strange to me, and I know Off-White sneakers, definitely unique, and you know what I mean. People do try to cop a lot of them that come out and everything, and I totally get it. I mean, they're definitely unique. This one I'm just not really particularly feeling personally. Um, but yeah, you can go to the Off-White website and cop them right now if you're interested, or you could, take your chances with the Nike sneakers app, which I think will be a lot less of a chance to be able to cop just because they don't have many pairs. I believe that the most amount of pairs for these are going to be on the Off-White website. So, like I said, they don't have many available left in the white ones, but there is some still remaining in some smaller sizes. The black pair on the Off-White website, they still do have up to size 9.5. 185 bucks for these though. 185 bucks. Kind of a little bit pricey for Air Force One, but this is a collaboration, so I mean I get it. But I don't know if these are ever gonna like go up to like be worth a lot of money or anything like that. But obviously, Off-White sneakers, they always do have a little bit of resale value. There's always a lot of interest in them. And, I understand why people go after them. But normally, you know, Sonny Boy, you cop. And man, I think I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna try not to cop them. Yesterday I got the Dunks, Pandas, and which was a double up for me. I'm done with those. I ain't trying to get those anymore. And then I got the particle grade nines the day before. These ones, these off whites, they just look weird to me. Just like the front of them just reminds me of like Monsters Inc. Like let's see right here. Like I don't know, man. Like they just look weird to me. I know this would not be a sneaker that I would wear. So with the limited stock, I mean, like I'll probably just leave them on there for people who actually want them. I know that I'll never wear this. Um, like I really like the off white dunks a lot. I like a lot of the other off whites. Even though I have very few off whites. I think the only ones I got is I got the off white dunks. I think mine was lot 50. Or I'm sorry, 5 out of 50. I think it was, and that's a pretty cool one. Um, but honestly, like I know people go after sneakers a lot, whether they want to admit it or not, based upon like resale value and stuff like that. But for me, if I ask myself, am I going to wear it? And if the answer is no to that, then you know what I mean? I'll leave it. It's a hard pass for me. Yeah, man, facts. I don't know that these will ever even be like worth like a lot of money to even be um like a must cop just because it's an off white. You know what I mean, and just maybe like trade it or something for something else. I know they're not going for a lot right now. They'll probably go up over time. Jay Willie, I missed the jersey videos, man. Yeah, you know what? I may do another channel and put a lot of that stuff on there. Um, I I love the jerseys. I still buy jerseys and stuff like that. But when I started the channel, it was a sneaker channel, and I was reviewing sneakers and jerseys. And it's just better for this channel to stick to one thing. Um, I think in some ways, like the jersey content was sort of like hurting like the sneaker stuff that I was trying to do with it. So that's why like I mainly only focus on the sneaker portion on this channel. I may do a second channel for jerseys just because I do. I've always loved jerseys, and I mean, if you remember my old videos where I got a whole room full of them, autograph stuff, autograph helmets, and like all that stuff that I really enjoyed doing. And but sneakers was obviously like my first love as far as collecting, and you know what I mean. Still to this day, I mean, like I'm huge into sneakers, and you know what I mean. But no, man, like I hear you though, man. Like I appreciate you, watching those videos, and if you enjoyed them, I appreciate that. What do you think about the Supreme Shocks? Um, they're not bad. They're not bad. I don't think first of all, Supreme, anything that drops on Supreme is really tough to get. That site is really, really bought. So to be honest with you, I normally just kind of like avoid it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not huge in the Supreme. Um, Sometimes like you get lucky, you know what I mean? And the only time I really go after Supreme stuff, to be honest with you, is if like something drops on the sneakers app. You know what I mean? Like a collaboration between them, like Nike and Supreme, and you know what I mean. At least I have a chance at it on the sneakers app. Denise, do you think they will drop in Buffalo, New York? What do you mean drop in Buffalo, New York? I'm not sure what you are asking. These if you're talking about the off-white sneakers right now, you can get them if you have smaller feet. You can get them on the off-white website. They have some sizes available in the black and the white. If not, you're gonna have another chance at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the Nike sneakers app. But as far as what I'm hearing, there's only 12,000 pairs on the sneakers app, and that's for both sneakers. So I'm gonna wait for the official stock numbers to come to me. My boy normally sends them to me. Um, but from what I've been hearing, there's only 12,000 pairs. So like I'm assuming 6,000 of the white and 6,000 of the black. KB, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? Good morning to you. Trying to get my boy Homegrown Kicks up in here. So I guess he's gonna be on here in a few minutes. That's the homie right there. But yeah, let me know down in the chat, guys. Are you going? Are you guys going for these off-white mids? Where can we cop the Nike off-white? Currently, right now, as we speak, let me share my screen with you guys so that you can see what we're working with. They do have some available. The white up to 7.5 on the off-white website right here. The black pair has up to 9.5 on the off-white website. If this is a sneaker that you really want, you can go to the official off-white website right here. And if you have for the black pair, if you have up to a 9.5 at men's, if you're fit that size, you can cop them right now. It's $185. I believe they also charge for shipping on this website. through the Nike sneakers app, you will get free shipping unless you choose to do like a 2-day option. The white pair seems to be like the most popular one. They on the Off-White website right now, they only have up to 7.5 in men, so 3.5 through 7.5. And these are going pretty quick. But as far as the sneakers app, I'm hearing it's really limited, and 12,000 pairs, guys. No, yeah.
What's
Homegrown.
going on?
You hit me with the screen too.
You said what?
You hit me with the little emoji screen.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to. Man, I had like a little slight family emergency, and the equipment doesn't want to work, so I'm trying to get it straight. When it rains, it
Yeah, man.
pours.
That's cool, man. Everybody who's in the chat right now, this man needs no introduction. That's the hardest working man in live content, and that's my boy Homegrown Kicks. Hey, I was out last night, because I went out for my birthday. I'm sure you saw, but I saw your live that you were doing on Instagram, and I tried to comment real quick, and you hurry up and got off. I couldn't hear nothing you were saying, but I was trying to, show love. But you got in.
Oh yeah. It timed out.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
KB420 says homegrown.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
I'm gonna keep calling him KB420. He just changed his screen name now. KB Kicks 412. He said he passed on the Off-White mids. Homegrown. And you said yesterday you was interested in this white pair.
Yeah.
You going after them this morning on the sneakers app?
I most definitely am. Even with 12,000 pairs, I'm gonna try. Because they like the black pair are sitting on the Off-White site, and they do have my size. I just didn't go for it.
On the Off-White, what you mean they had your size, or they still do have your size?
They still do have my size on the.
No, I don't think they do, bro. For the white pair?
The black pair. Yeah, no, on the website, the white pair it's gone. Like,
yeah, it's pretty much gone. The
black last time I saw when a lot of sizes were still available, it was like an 8. It was like maybe a size too small. So
the black pair, they got up to 9.5 right now.
Right. That's my size. That's like the size I need. Because I said I was gonna go either a half a size down or a whole size down, and yeah. But I just chose.
They charge for shipping though, don't they?
From what I saw, it was only like $5 to $8 for shipping.
Yeah, I mean, but like it's not free like it would be on sneakers.
Yeah, no. They give
at least they don't hit people with that $25 treatment.
Yeah, no. I think the second option, which was the most expensive one, was only like $8, and then the first option was like $5 or $6, and you get it 2 to 5 days. So, like I don't know. I don't know if it's because of like Virgil's death that they're offering that kind of cheap shipping and taxes, but hey, I don't know.
And good thing about living in Pennsylvania is we don't pay sales tax on shoes or clothing.
Oh man, that's
the rest of our taxes are high as hell, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like Canada. Because when I was gonna go for the black pair, like I was just gonna say, okay, I'm more than likely not gonna get the white pair. I was gonna just go ahead and buy the black pair, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna spend my money on something that I just really don't want. And I went through like
hold on one second. Brian, I did hear that the stock numbers are 12. I don't have the actual ones. If you could send them to me, bro, DM me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, my guy. Denise said 5.5, so Nike store won't have them. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, not a 5.5.
If you're looking for 5.5, you can get them right now on Off-White. Go to the Off-White website.
Yeah,
and you can get them right now. 185 plus whatever shipping they charge, plus if you have to pay tax in your state. Sonny Boy Soprano, happy birthday. Thank you, my guy. This is my whole birthday week. Every day is a new birthday experience.
Right,
I
right.
really do, but thank you, man. I thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Manning, what's the resale price? Me and
That's the
Homegrown, we
wrong
checked these out
answer.
yesterday. It wasn't doing too good. I think what was it going
Yeah,
like 240?
that's the wrong question. If you getting into these for the resale price,
Yeah,
hey,
I don't know that these are ever gonna. I mean, I'm gonna pull it up on StockX. We could take a look at it again.
I
Check
looked
out the
at
prices. But we we did look these up yesterday,
yeah,
and they weren't really going for much. I didn't really expect them to be going for much either. So I wasn't really like shocked or anything that they weren't going for a lot. Do I think that they will go up in value like a little bit over time? I do. I think
yeah,
it's going to be like
yeah,
a long haul though. Like
yeah, yeah.
it's an
You have
off-white,
to.
so people will definitely have interest in it. Do I think that people will you know what I mean, like, come back and circle back for these? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. Even when there is resale, like, when you're looking at resale prices or you're thinking about
Yeah,
investing or even wanting to flip
yeah,
your own shoe or buy it because you want you know what I mean? Like, those prices could say anything, but you have to really think
yeah,
in your heart, and sometimes you gotta go with your gut, and sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong. But do you really think by the time that these do go up, let's say they go up to 350 in, let's say, a year, just for, you know what I mean, just for the sake of argument. Do
yeah,
you think people are going to circle back for these? You know what I mean? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you want these for the toe, if you want to, you know what I mean, put them in your collection, put them in your rotation, that's a totally different story. You know what I mean? Then
right,
that just goes to
right.
personal preference, what you, you know, what you want to wear. But like, I don't know. I don't think this is a great investment for, you know what I mean? Just to keep it 100 with you.
I looked at GOAT, which is higher than StockX. GOAT right now for the white pair is 245 in a size 10. And that's one of those money sizes. I think 9.5, 9, which is another money size, is right around that. And same thing for the black pair. It's maybe like a $5 difference. So like you would be wasting your time because once you're done paying for taxes and shipping, you're probably only getting, if you decide to resell them on any of those sites, you're probably only getting like $5 or $10. So, um, you know, I try to deter people when it comes to releases like this one in particular from looking at resale prices, unless you're just like looking at the resale price to say, okay, I know I'm not going to get it on the website. Let me go to the aftermarket to get it. But yeah, here's the thing for these, they're sitting on the Off-White website in a pretty decent size run. And Air Force Ones fit maybe a half a size to a whole size too big. So you can always size down. And more than likely, your size is still sitting.
Right. I got stock numbers for these. If anybody wants me to read them off, I can, for the sneakers app. So the black pairs is going to have 7,796 pairs. The white pairs is going to have 5,800. Not a
Yeah,
lot. Not a lot.
yeah, yeah.
So I know you're a size 10. Size 10 in the black pair, 640.
I think I've got to go down to like that 9.5, 9
Nine and
size.
a half, nine and a
Yeah.
half, 1,032.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit better.
The white pair in size 10 is 528. Anybody who, you know what I mean, if you guys want me to read these all off, I can for you guys. Shout out to Brian Wally. That's my guy. He gives me all my stock numbers. Appreciate you, my dude. And they're always accurate. So I really do appreciate you, man. 9.5 in the white pair, 1,040. So basically like the same amount.
Yeah.
And from, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? He also sent me stock numbers for the Nike app for 2 releases that's dropping at 10 a.m. There's a Jordan 1 mid that has 27,000 pairs. And then there's like a seafoam green kind of Jordan 1 low that's got
Yeah.
77,000 pairs.
Dang.
If you know that they were doing that Flight Fest on the Nike app all this week, and today
Right.
this was the one where they were going to drop sneakers. You know what I mean?
Ah, okay.
But
Okay. That
it's
makes sense.
like mids and lows. I mean, we could definitely check it out. I I I think I'm good. But
Right.
if anybody wants, you know what I mean, if you guys want to know how many pairs are in a specific size, or if you just want me to read them off, I can. For size, the whole size run.
And you know what? For like off-white, for whatever reason, shoes with those track cleats on the bottom, they don't sell well at all.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be another upside to you trying to get the shoe. Like nobody likes those track cleats on the bottom. Whatever off-white that was like a couple of years ago that he did with the track cleats on the bottom, they sat. They sat. I think they were like some Pegasus or something like that with
Yeah.
track cleats on them and that little weird vinyl upper, and
Mhm.
then they sat. So yeah, yeah.
KB Kicks 412. I need to trade these Stage Haze size 10. My brother wanted them. I got him them for retail, and he didn't grab them. And I need a size 9.
Oh,
Those are
he would
those are
definitely couldn't get those.
yeah. I mean, I actually think those are dope. I passed on them just because I don't really like the pink on it. I don't even mind it on the tongue. Like they have a little
Right,
bit of coral pink on the tongue. That was fine with me.
right.
But it's like the whole insole, and I know that's the part you don't see, was pink, and I was like, I just wasn't feeling that. But
Man,
they
weren't the
did they had the
laces?
crack leather on it and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't really mind that. I just hope that they don't like kill that and just keep doing different things with the crack leather. I know
And
this is the
I think like the laces were like a worn out black on one half and then pink on the upper half. I think they
um
did like a union kind of thing with the laces,
yeah, it comes with a pair. I mean, those ones they come with a extra pair of pink laces.
but
Um,
I passed on those as well. A size 10, yeah. I mean, I would ask you how much you wanted for them, but like they're not really doing anything right now. And
they're basically going for just slightly over retail right now.
right,
And
right.
sneakers is dropping them. I think July 1st, July 2nd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean they're going to be widely available. Man, you better tell your brother to pay you for them shoes.
Right,
Quit
right.
playing
I
around.
mean, the crack leather is dope. Like that. Well, you know what? It's not even. I don't want people to get confused about what's going on with that shoe because it's the same thing with that Bolt Jordan 1.
Yeah,
It's
the
not the
Visionaries.
actual. It's not the actual leather. It is a paint on top of the leather that
Hmm.
gives it that crack look,
Yeah.
and that's one. And it says it on the tag. Like if you buy the shoe, it says it on the tag on the shoe. Well, as far as I know, for the Volt pair, it says it on the tag. And that's one of those things that like makes me think about that shoe, which is another reason why I didn't get it. What happens if you wear it enough and you clean it enough? Will that cracked leather come off and just end up being smooth leather?
I don't know, man.
So
Buy a pair and just clean them every day. Let me know.
yeah, nah, no, I don't want to spend 170 to do that. I'll
Now,
be
I mean, I would probably think that they wouldn't. I would hope that they wouldn't, unless you're scrubbing with like, you know what I mean, something like a
right,
harder like pad or something. I think you should
right.
be cool, but I don't know,
But
man.
you know how people are. Because you know the topaz, it has that cracked leather on the top, that cracked
Yeah,
suede on the top, and then when you wear it, or what most people do to speed it up, they put a Dremel to it, and it's just like smooth suede. So that's what I'm trying to. I'm like, will it end up just being smooth leather? And I don't. If that's the case, I don't want that. But and there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to properly clean their shoes. So like, I'm really surprised at how many people don't know what to do.
yeah. Um, and then everybody goes and runs and buys like the what's that cleaner everybody buys? Everybody hypes up.
Rejuvenator.
Rejuvenator. I mean, that stuff isn't bad. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah,
like, you'll see people just throwing their shoes in the washer, like, "Oh, yeah, it's" you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm deathly afraid to put my I mean, unless, like, I am trying to bring something back from death, from you know what I mean, back to life, I don't
Right.
think I would put my shoe in a washer, I don't care what they say, you know what I
I've
mean?
done it before.
You have?
Yeah, yeah, I've done it before. I did a video on which brand is the best, which brand works the best. Because I was like a Jason Mark guy for a long time, but like Jason Mark is so like he runs off a reputation alone because he's not the best at communication. Um, really, really beautiful stores with the two he has, but like he's not great at like product evolution, and he's not great at like communication because like his products have been the same for
Right.
forever, and they've even narrowed down their products. And Rejuvenator's got like a million things. You know, they've got
Yeah.
like shoe bombs, like shoe tents, so
I
your
mean,
shoe don't get
their stuff,
dusty.
their stuff works,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't see myself putting anything in a washer.
and I don't know what shoe it was. I can't remember what shoe it was, but for the sake of the video, I cleaned the shoes, um, and then I took them and I put them in the little bag and I threw them in the wash. And hey, they came out clean. Now I
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend it for every single shoe. I wouldn't recommend it for like a
Now,
suede
was
shoe.
that a shoe that you were like trying to bring back from the dead, or was you just doing maintenance and put it in a washer?
Um, for that video, I think it was a shoe that I was just trying to like bring back.
Yeah. And it,
Um,
you were
and
saying
then I
you had
also
success with
did
it.
like, which is a,
I said, but you had success with it.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It worked real good. And I think I did like one time off camera, like just a basic shoe um, that needed like middle level maintenance because I don't really have a lot of dirty shoes, you know, for obvious reasons. But it worked good for that too.
Yeah. Guys, if this is your first time into this live stream, if this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is James. I make sneaker content. This is the homie Homegrown Kicks. You can go follow him on Instagram or his YouTube channel. And let me see, it would be spelled just like that as you see underneath his name right there. This is the homie. He's been on with me. This is the third day in a row we've been hitting up the live streams. So thank you guys for, once again coming through. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really does help, push the live stream out, pushes the content out. Appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, man, if anybody does need stock numbers or wants to know how many pairs are in your size, dropping on the Nike sneakers app this morning for the off-white um, Air Force One mid, let me know, and I have the stock numbers right here. I can let you know. But there isn't a lot, guys. There's very few. But what was it? The black pair had. Hold on, let me pull it back up for you guys. The black pair only has 7,796 total pairs, and the white pair has 5,872 pairs. So there's not a whole lot for these. These are going to sell out definitely. These are not going to sit, no matter what the resale market says right now.
Right,
That off-white collaboration sells sneakers, so these are going to
right,
sell out.
right,
I recommend, you know what I mean, only picking these up. I mean, Homegrown was talking about these. If this is a sneaker you want for the toe, for the collection, these are not going for a whole lot right now on the resale market.
right,
Personally, I don't see these really going up to do big numbers or anything like that. So, I mean, if you're looking to pick something up, you know what I mean, to flip it, this is
right,
probably not the release for you.
right,
Um, I'm gonna be passing on this. Homegrown, he wants the black pair, I think he said, and there's still some smaller sizes on the Off-White website right now that you could go pick up, and buy them right now. They do charge you a little bit of shipping and obviously tax if your state requires you to pay tax.
right.
But other than that, we got 30 minutes until the drop on the Nike Sneakers app. On the Nike app, they're doing day 4 of the Flight Fest, and they're going to be dropping some Jordan 1 mids and some Jordan 1 lows if any of you guys are interested in that.
Right.
I have stock numbers for that as well if you're interested. Let me pull up Nike app and see, or the Nike website, and see if they even have these already on the website, which they probably do, and then we could talk about them.
For the Air Force Ones, is for the off-white Air Force Ones, I'm going to tell y'all, it's probably less of a headache if you just go to StockX or GOAT and just go ahead and grab your pair because depending on how high your state taxes are, it's probably going to be around the same number with what you're going to pay on GOAT and StockX. Like with the low stock numbers and the low resale number, that is an indication for you to just go ahead and just grab the shoe. Um, if you're grabbing it to, like he said, add to the collection, but also keep it for resale value, it is definitely a long haul shoe. And when I say long haul, I'm talking like a year down the road, a year and a half to where you're before you start even seeing close to like $300, $400. If I had to compare this to like any shoe, I would probably say the Travis Scott Sixes. And not that the Travis Scott Sixes are not a dope shoe, but people just don't like sixes. Whatever their reasons may be, they don't like sixes. Because if you look at the numbers right now, the resale numbers, especially for the olive greens, it's still in the $600 price range, like 645, 650. And those shoes have been out for what, like 2 years now?
Yeah, they dropped in early. It was like early on in 2021. So I mean, like a year and some change, probably.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go, people. There you go. That's the kind of long haul idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm, I don't really, I'm not feeling the off white, but that's my personal thing. Like I just know I won't wear it. All these lows and mids on the Nike website are saying that they're dropping on the 29th and stuff, but that's at Flight Fest. They want you to scan a QR code. Let me just do that and see if anything. Yeah, it's like you gotta use your phone, and I don't know. They'll probably just be available at 10. But there's one mid. He sent me stock numbers. My boy sent me stock numbers for a low, and one mid. So that's probably not going to be like a lot, anyways.
Right. Man, dude, trade block. I've got messages early this morning.
Okay.
A guy hit me up this morning and he says, are you willing to do a trade for your pine greens? Like it's gotten to the point where I don't know if the 1.0s. I don't know if anybody that's watching follows me on Instagram. It's an underscore in between homegrown and kicks. And I do like a lot of stories about trade block. And at this point, I don't know if people are trolling me or if there are people actually hitting me up on trade block to make me serious offers, because my trade block is the same as my YouTube homegrown kicks. But he says, you want anything? I mean, he was like, are you willing to trade your pine green ones? And they don't even hit me up, and they don't even hit me with an offer anymore. Like I said, they just hit me in my inbox. So I'm like, okay, what you got to offer? And it's not like I hadn't seen his closet already. There's nothing in his closet that I can wear. And he's got, like, in my size, a pair of A Ma Maniére ones. And it might not even have been that guy. But anyway, I go, what do you have to offer? And he says, I'm about to get in some Panda Dunks. No, he didn't even have A Ma Maniéres. Like, he had 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. Yeah. All of them were used. But he says, I'm about to get in some A Ma Maniére. I mean, not A Ma Maniére, but some Panda Dunks. I'm about to get in some Yeezy foam runners. And I have, exactly.
I'm wearing right now.
Great court purple Dunks. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like,
and I don't mean to interrupt you, but bro, I wore these for the first time. You know, these were dead stock yesterday when we did the live.
Right.
I wore these out to the bar last night for my birthday. I went from the Uber to the bar, from the bar to the Uber to my house, and they are it's true. They are creasing. Like really, really bad. Like, you know what I mean? Just because these materials are trash.
Like that deep, nasty crap.
I don't know if you can see it, but
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
bro, you can see the fold on the inside where
I
your
put
big
less
toe
than 1 mile on these yesterday.
Yeah. You can see how your big toe goes in the shoe, and you can see the crease across the top.
Yeah, so like all that's true, bro. With those, it's all true. Like, and I'm careful. You know what I mean? When I walk, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very careful.
And I'm just thinking to myself, when I look at this guy's closet, I'm like, you got all used shoes. there's nothing wrong with used shoes. HG just don't wear used shoes. I don't do used shoes at all because I don't trust people's hygiene.
Right.
No,
If it
no
was somebody
disrespect.
that I knew, like if it was like my boy or something,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I mean? I
yeah.
just hit it with that receiver in there.
Right, right,
You know what I mean? But no, I feel
right,
you. You don't know what someone's doing in Alabama with this. You know what I
right.
mean? They could be slaughtering pigs in those, and you don't know.
And I told him I already had some Panda Dunks, even though I don't. But I knew how easy it was to get yesterday. I could have got a pair,
Yeah,
but I told him I was like, I already got 2 pairs of Panda Dunks. I was like, I don't do used shoes, and I'm good on your court purple dunks. Like,
right.
and the Yeezy foam runners, they don't come anywhere close to the value of a pine green Jordan 1. So I was like, no, thank you. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's the trade block. That's a good platform, but people just be trying to like lowball you crazy, man.
Yeah,
I've like
yeah,
I'm on there, but I haven't made any trades yet.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Like the
mean? Like,
trades are usually so terrible.
matter of fact, I'm probably gonna start looking into doing some trades because you know I'm trying to. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, see this hat right here? I'm trying to look, bro. You see it's that brown and that tan.
right.
I'm trying to manifest them Travis Scott reverse mochas, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? I figure if I get the half,
Oh yeah,
I figure if I get
yeah,
a half for it, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. You know what? That's what I thought buying the Fragment One release, and the only thing they handed me was the T-shirt and the keychain.
yeah, me too. Me too. I had to do a lot of things to get the lows, the fragment,
Yeah.
and I just got them like a month ago.
So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that.
And I keep them in a separate room so that I you know what I mean? Like I don't
Right.
because I know I would have worn them last night and it was raining and like I'm like, oh no, it's my birthday. Let me put these fragment lows on. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like and it's just like raining and stuff, you know what I mean? But no,
So
I put that little bit of mileage on them dunks. Um Denise, what's the resale on the Air Jordan 9 particle gray going for? So I hit on those. And I was
once
actually
you
kind
hit
of
on them, you don't care about the resale number.
yeah, I I looked the first day because I went on to GOAT to look for something else, and it was like matter of fact, it still is the first thing whenever you pop it up.
Right.
But in my size, these are actually going for more than I expected them to be going for. But people haven't gotten their pairs in yet. The drop was only 2 days ago, so
Right.
I think that the prices are going to come down slightly,
Right.
and then go back up. You know what I mean? But right now, my size, they're going for $272. That's
It's not
before like
bad.
fees and shipping. It's definitely not bad, and it's definitely higher than I thought it was going to be because
Right.
I didn't know that there was only going to be 39,000 pairs of these.
Right.
There really wasn't that much. Actually, now come to think of it, I think this is probably a good hold. Not like a great
Right.
hold, not like
Right.
something that I think you should go out and pay resale for, like to try to
It'll
invest in it. But if
it'll
you
hit
were lucky
400.
enough to get these,
That shit will definitely hit 400.
not there was just no like hardly any stock. They only dropped
Right.
it Hibbit
Right.
and the Nike sneakers app, and they're like Hibbit don't really get that many pairs. I mean they have a
Right.
decent amount, but so let's say like 50,000 pairs. That's nothing. That's
Yeah.
super limited actually, and people slept on those. So um, if you have a pair, obviously I'm gonna be wearing mine. I think they're dope. That's why I went
You
for them.
that'll be a shoe you'll see hit 400.
I
I, I'm
I
saying
was
it now.
Yeah, I was talking about this shoe for weeks that that I was gonna go after
Right.
him before, you know
Right.
what I mean? And then
Yeah.
and then when we did the live stream and my boy Brian sent me the stock numbers, I'm like, yeah, I ain't getting them. There's only 2,000. And then I did. So if you were lucky enough to get them, I mean, like this is a dope shoe in my opinion. Like the materials probably could be better, like
Right.
for real. But I mean, yeah, there really wasn't that many. The higher sizes, like what's the money size? Like 12 and a half, 13, stuff like that. It's like $300 right now. But like I said, once people get their pairs in, and there's 39,000 people to, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
We'll go it up probably Monday or something, or maybe this weekend, whenever.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably Saturday because when they drop like Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, people will start seeing their pairs tomorrow or Saturday,
Maybe,
and
hopefully.
then like they'll drop on the day, but they usually don't drop more than like 20 or 30 bucks. and then probably by next Wednesday or the same time next week, you will more than likely see a uptick in resale, and they'll start going up.
If I am trying to sell for a profit, should I go for these today? I would say no.
No, not
Unless
unless you want to sit on them for like 3 years.
I mean, and it might not be 3 years. It might be 2.5. It's gonna be a while. Like, just to be honest with you, these are
Right,
not these off-whites mids. These are not Virgil's best work, in my opinion. And I know
right,
he's gone, so people don't want to talk badly or
right,
say that something's trash. And I'm not saying that they're trash, but like, let's be real, they do have Monster Inc. vibes on the front. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, they're unique. If you like them, and you want to wear them,
right,
definitely pick them up.
right.
I wouldn't recommend trying to flip these.
These are for personal.
If you really want, what'd you say yesterday? The 4 for $4 Wendy's lunch money.
Right,
If you want to make $20 on it, or $50 on it at the most, it's just the fees that you're gonna pay on Goat, StockX, or places like that.
right,
Unless you know somebody that wants to buy them right now or something like that, and you could do something, in person where you're not getting hit with all them fees,
right.
and you could get 250 and make $75 or something like that. I
Because
wouldn't mess with these.
the fact that they dropped at about, I don't know what time they dropped. I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna assume they dropped around like 7, 8 o'clock this morning on Off White. Because
Yeah.
I got up about 8, and they were
Yeah.
still sitting on the site. Like the black pair, they were still sitting from the smallest, I think, up until a size 11
Right.
for about an hour. The white pair they had from like, I think the smallest size to about a size 8 at 8 o'clock in the morning for a full hour. And it's in Off White, and it's on the Off White website where bots
Right.
can eat that crap up. So and then I got on the live with you around like 9 something. And
Yeah.
those same sizes were still basically sitting. So that gives you an idea
Right.
of how many people want it, what the numbers are gonna be, and what the resale value is gonna be. And even Soul Links had put it on Twitter. And when he puts it out early. People go crazy, and it sells out, and it's still set for about an hour or two. So if
Now,
you're trying to get it for resale, yeah, don't hold your breath, because you ain't gonna make nothing.
yeah, I mean, if you got extra money laying around and you want to hold, I mean,
Yeah,
like, there is a small amount of people in the world that do try to collect every off-white sneaker that drops
yeah,
or whatever drop. That's not everybody, and most of those sneakers, those off-white sneakers, go for a lot, and you know what I mean?
yeah,
If you have the extra money and you don't mind waiting until we get a new president in 3 years, you know what I mean? It's like that time frame, honestly. I think it's going to be for these to do anything. But then, like I was saying before, you have to ask yourself, are people going to circle back for this? Even if they go up, let's say they go up to 500, like for the sake of this argument, do you think people are going to circle back to pick that sneaker up?
right. Enough people, yeah, enough
And
out
then
there.
then
Yeah.
it gets into what size did you get? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
You know, 2 years ago, the smaller sizes were going for more. Now the bigger sizes go for more.
right,
So by the
right,
time 2 years, 3 years go by, is it still gonna be that way, or is it
right,
not? And there's a
right. When
lot
you
of things
start
you gotta
getting
ask
to that,
yourself, or you're gonna end up either flipping that sneaker, for what you paid, or you'll take a loss on it just to get rid of it.
right.
But I wouldn't tie your money up in this at all. That's just my opinion, and homegrown
It's
seems to agree
it's
with me.
it's 245 for a 9.5 on GOAT right now. Like, you do the math, they're 185 on the Off-White site. You got to add your state taxes. The most expensive shipping is $8, so that's good. That saves you, because most of the time it's like 13, $14, or some sites want to charge you $25. Um, so 185, you factor in your state taxes. Mine is like 8%, so that's like what one. It would take it to like 190 something, 190 something, and then you add in shipping, it's 200. If I want to sell it on Goat or StockX for 245, it's like 9.5% or 8.5% at the lowest for sellers fees. I'm making I'm making enough to go to Wendy's and get me a junior bacon cheeseburger or a 4 for $4. So I mean, put that into perspective.
Can't even bring a date with you.
Right, right.
And probably can't drive there.
Right, exactly. I'm using half of my money to
Yeah.
put into my tank, and
Right.
then it leaves me with enough to get that 4 for $4. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that's my thinking on it. I mean, it's just I don't know.
And on top of that, like the sneaker resale market is pretty much crashing right now. That bubble is about to burst.
The
Um,
sneaker resale market is definitely in a recession, and
yeah,
right now, you know what I mean. If there's a sneaker you missed out on, even if like it looks like the prices are a little bit high still, too. Let's just say throw something out there like the UNC Jordan ones, like those. That's like a $400 shoe, right?
right,
Um, you know what I mean? Right now, man, people aren't buying stuff. You know, stuff is just way too
right,
high. So
right,
you could negotiate a better
right,
price right now, as to
right.
where
Yeah,
before somebody else would probably just, you know what I mean, block you on the internet like for
right,
buying
right,
that. But you know,
right,
like you could probably, you know what I mean, get a deal or buy multiple things and get a better deal. And
right,
it,
right,
it it's a buyer's market. If you got money and you missed out on a sneaker, man, this is the time. In the future, all that stuff will kind of correct itself, and you'll see prices go back up. And you know what I mean. When every Jordan 1 comes out is basically like retail or over retail or even
yeah,
below retail,
yeah,
that should tell you
yeah,
something, because even
yeah.
though people want to say that the Jordan 1 is dead, it's not necessarily that it's dead. It's just
It's over flooded.
they suffocated
Yeah,
that silhouette to nothingness. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
They squeezed everything that they could out of it, and are still trying.
Right.
And you know,
And the thing is
How
like,
many Jordan 1s do you really need? You know, like I probably have 20. You know what I
you
mean?
know what?
And
I
that's just
would
the highs.
say I would say they're trying to give the people on the outside looking in an opportunity to get a Jordan 1. Um, I mean, it's kind of a smart way, and it's also kind of a backwards way of thinking, because most people that want a Jordan 1, the
Mhm.
ones they want, they didn't have access to,
Right.
and they're reselling for a high price. But I guess, I mean, we all have that mentality of, if I can't get this one, I'll take that one. So it works in that retrospect for them, but you can see the disadvantages of that because a lot of Jordan 1s are sitting.
Brian, happy birthday, fam. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Brian, he's one of my OG subscribers. He's been rocking out with the channel since I
Man,
started.
you love to see OG subs.
I love the OG subscribers, man. Thank you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like what seriously, like without people like Brian, you know what I mean? Like that found me on the internet, you know. What you got there, that them dunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see them.
Yeah, man. Oh my
Let me hold up.
goodness.
Let me take that comment away. All right. Mm.
It is a beautiful shoe.
Yeah, it looks like it got some nice materials, does it?
Whew, nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice materials ain't even the word.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. Look,
That's
man,
nice
look.
looking, man. Mm.
Ugh.
Why is the size so low? Did you get them for your
Cause
kid? Or did you buy the wrong size?
yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess they be going out the door as soon as that video's done.
Man, I did the video yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, and I just gotta put it together today, and I gotta drop it. But I used my woman's account.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn that I put my size in there. And
It don't appear that way.
I'm like, cool, cool. I put my size in there. It said I got them, and I'm gonna get them at the door. And I go to the mailbox because they've been sitting in the mailbox for like 3 days.
Yeah.
So I went to the mailbox and I opened it up, and I'm like, this shipping box is kind of small. I'm like, But I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I mean, it's cool because it's a regular OG Nike box. They're smaller than Jordan boxes.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's just I'm used to Jordan boxes. Man, I peeled the flap back because I flipped it. I had it on one side. I was trying to open it, couldn't get it open because they took away like the rip tab boxes,
Yeah.
and now it's just like
Them
plain.
push ones, or you just pull out and just
Yeah, and now it's just like plain cardboard boxes. So I flipped it over, same kind of glue on the other end, but I was able to just like rip it off, and there goes the size staring me in the face. And it's like, "Hello, stupid."
I know you was sick, bro.
And I was just like, "Oh my god."
I know you was sick.
I was out. Yeah, I was hurting. But on the plus side, they're only going for like $135 on Go. So I was
You flip
like,
those, get another
yeah,
pair.
yeah. Like these are going for 145, and then like in this size, and then my size is going for like 135. But I asked my girlfriend, I was like, "Do you like these?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course I like those." And I was like, "So do you want them?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll take them," because she wears a women's 8.
I hope she
And
got
that's what this is.
135.
Yeah. Um,
I'm just kidding.
Man, yeah, yeah. You know what? And hey, you laughing, but I thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought about that for a hot second. I was like,
Charger,
oh,
tax, shipping.
right,
Shipping's at least
right,
$10. You know what I'm saying? Like
right. I was like, hey, babe,
it's gonna be at least 150 if you want these.
right. I was gonna say to her too. I was gonna say like, hey, babe, you want these? I was like, if you want these, I need you to go and buy me the same shoe in my size. But I was like, yeah, no. I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna charge
my girl's a size 8, so like I like sometimes if I get the like little grade school ones for her, you know, be like 6.5, and like
right,
yeah,
right.
it ain't that bad.
Okay. I'm not gonna charge you for my mistake. I was like, man,
I mean, listen, we can waive the shipping, but like we definitely have to talk about the tax.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I
We
mean,
definitely get some Apple Pay or something. I don't know. But hey, guys, these off whites are dropping on the Nike sneakers app in 7 minutes. Let me know down the chat if you're going for these this morning. I still see them sitting in the smaller sizes on the off white website. But these stock numbers on sneakers is super low. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a draw. I mean, obviously there's no stock, so they have no choice.
dude, this is a long-haired suede on the tan and the lighter tan. It is a long-haired suede.
That's nice, man.
And it's a dunk. It's not
Yeah.
the trash leather dunk.
Yeah.
It's an actual good dunk, not an
Yeah.
SB. Like the material with the materials, you would think it's an SB, but it's not an SB. It's just a regular dunk.
Hey,
And
did you see my video I did on the most expensive SB dunks that I put out last week?
no, no,
I
no.
did the top 5 most expensive. Go check that video out. So, even guys in the chat, like if you haven't yet, it's crazy amounts of money, bro. Crazy amounts of money for the one shoe I know Travis Scott has. It was like the New York City Pigeon, and there was like only 150 pairs, and like they going for, I forget what the actual numbers are. You have to watch the video. So like
Right.
if I throw a number out there, it's just you know what I mean, but like $150,000 stuff for those SB dunks.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
No,
it's crazy, like the amount of money that people will spend if you're rich and got money. You know,
like no thank you. No thank you. Even if I had that kind of money, like even if I had Travis Scott money, I couldn't pay $150,000 for a dunk. Like
yeah, I don't know
maybe,
about that.
maybe it's the broke man mentality.
I
But
may
like,
pay like 50,000 for them Freddy Kruegers though.
yeah, that's a
Those
possibility.
Freddy Kruegers, they're on the list too. Those are
Because
straight.
if I had Travis Scott money, 50,000 is probably like $500, and yeah, that might be a possibility. But like 150,000, like there is no upside in that price. There is no upside. You spend 150,000, and it's like a car. It's gonna depreciate in value. Like there is a
Yeah.
point to where shoes get so high in resale, regardless of what you pay. I mean, like unless you got them for retail, there is no upside in paying full resale for a shoe.
No. Panama Queen, good luck, everyone.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Homegrown's gonna be going for these here in a minute. You
Because like
know,
the
we got a
Travis,
lot of W's all the past couple of days in the last 3 days that we did, or 2
yeah,
days. This one we didn't
yeah,
get there yet,
yeah.
but a lot of W's, man, myself included. I think you're gonna hit today.
We'll see.
I got a good feeling about it, man. Gotta stay positive, man.
Give those Mr. Rogers vibes. It's such a good feeling.
No, 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 no. You know they filmed that show here?
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I love Mr. Rogers. You
Yeah,
know,
PBS is like out of here, and Mr. Rogers
it's like
filmed it. Mr. Rogers filmed his show here the entirety. I think it started in Canada, and then yeah,
right
they filmed it in
because we
Pittsburgh. There's
got
even there's a museum too. Like they have like the whole set that you can go to, and you can like see all the puppets and stuff. I think it's
right.
at like the children's. I think it's like the children's museum or something. But yeah, he's
Oh,
like bro. He's a legend here, straight legend.
because like we got a PBS um station here locally, like like I don't know how big it is compared to that one, but we got one here. Um, but no, man, I had no idea.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got like
They filmed it. It's probably about 15 minutes from where I live. Like that was where they filmed it at.
yeah, dang, that's crazy.
Mm.
Mr.
Yeah,
Rogers is a legend.
Pittsburgh got a lot of things that like Heinz ketchup. You know Heinz.
the,
That's
world's
Pittsburgh.
kept it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a Pittsburgh thing. You know they make it here. You know, originated from here. A lot of things, man. People don't realize like Pittsburgh's it's in the middle of everything, bro. Like you
right,
ever watch Goodfellas and they had to
right,
come to Pittsburgh to get the stuff.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah,
To
Pittsburgh's
answer you, Kevin, how long do you want to hold it? Like we talked about that earlier, and the answer is how long do you want to hold them?
How much time do you got and how much money can you pay for?
Right,
2
right.
minutes to drop time, guys, for your Nike sneakers app.
It's like Georgia. Georgia, they filmed a lot of things. Like they filmed a lot of movies in Georgia. Um, some Marvel movies, some Fast and the Furious movies, um, a lot of TV shows where they're supposed to be like in Chicago and crap like that, in
Yeah,
New York.
right.
Um, they're all filmed here. Uh,
They've been
what
filming a
is
lot
it?
of stuff here too. Right
Yeah,
now they're
Chick-fil-A.
filming season 5 of Stranger Things in Pittsburgh.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, and they're filming a movie at the same time, so they're going to be doing they're already in process for season 5. They're filming it downtown, and
Yeah.
I have a friend. He's more like an extended family member, but he works at the morgue down there, and he said that they've been filming there all week. So
Wow.
no spoilers, but something's
Right.
going on.
Well, yeah, it'll make people happy to know season 5 is coming.
Yeah, they're filming it right now, man. I know that for a fact.
Cause yeah, and then we have stuff like Chick-fil-A that started here, Waffle
Bro, I
House,
love Chick-fil-A.
Coca-Cola.
Like
Um,
that chicken, man. I don't know how they do it. It's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, and then when you go there, man, it doesn't even matter how busy you are. Like typically, if I go to like McDonald's and that drive-through's bussing, I'm like, you know what? Never mind. You know what I mean? But if I go to Chick-fil-A and there's 300 people ahead of me, I'm like,
you're willing to sit.
yeah, hey, listen, no, it's like they got this. I'll get my food in about 10 minutes. Like and there's 300 people. Bro, like you know, those people outside the drive-through, you know, and everybody's just so happy to be there. Like it's weird. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But like that's I remember growing up, man, inside of the mall that I go to. It's 10 o'clock, guys. Enter into that off-white Air Force One. Low stock numbers on them guys. So
Oh, what did I do with mine? Oh,
Kevin
okay.
says he wants to hold him for a couple of months. I don't want to make it a year. I wouldn't do
No.
nothing with these, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they doing a draw for this?
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see.
Because I when I looked on it, I didn't see first come first serve, or I didn't see the draw. I mean, no, these are first come first serve, bro.
Really?
Yeah, you better hurry up.
Oh yeah, they are.
That's crazy. Donna, hey, how are you? Hope you're enjoying your day today. Yeah, but Kevin, yeah, facts. Like it's gonna take a minute for these to go up. If you don't want to hold them for the long haul, then just you know what I mean, leave them sitting where they are. So you're going after the black pair, right?
White pair.
You're going for the white pair now.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted the white pair in the beginning.
Okay, I remember you saying that, but then I heard you talking about the black pair. So
Yeah, no, I was saying like if I wanted the black pair, like the way they were sitting online, I could have grabbed them. I
yeah,
could have grabbed them in my size on the Off-White website. Let's
right.
go to Nike, and I got two Nike rewards available. What are they? What are they?
I got one for my birthday. 10% off of like a $100 purchase or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, but like all the stuff that I've been buying, I can't use it for that. Like what I mean, on Nike
right.
sneakers.
Can't use them for
Like
Jordan.
where am I putting a discount code in? Like for so I got to basically buy like a shirt or some shorts and stuff like that off of the Nike app in order to use that. There's also a Jordan 1 low and the Jordan 1 mid dropping on the Nike app right now for day 4 of Flight Fest. There's 77,000 of each one of those sneakers for anybody who's interested in that. Wise Soul, good morning, my guys. What's up, bro? How are you doing this lovely, what is it, Thursday morning? Are you going after these off whites, Wise Soul?
Nah, he ain't going after them Off-Whites.
He might be. I don't know.
Man, I can answer that real easy.
Yeah. I'm not. I had a good run this week though. I had a good run this week. I don't need those off whites. But
Let's
are you
see
still
what comes of it.
he passed it on
Um,
him. He was right.
yeah. Oh wow,
So
my Nike account was not updated for mine. Um,
watch you get another 6.5 and off. I know you'd be so mad. You'd be so mad.
oh,
But
yeah, I'd definitely be ticked off.
you where do they got you in queue for the off white?
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Stock numbers for these are really low, guys. Really low. So what do you like about him?
um, the white pair, like sometimes for me, there is certain shoes that are so awkward that I will actually take a look at them. You know, sometimes everybody has that one shoe that they know is ugly, but it's
Yeah.
intriguing enough to just like give it an opportunity to grab. And for me, these are those shoes. And on top of that, I haven't had an Air Force One in forever.
Right.
Um, and I don't like how the pattern looks on the black pair, but the color scheme and the pattern kind of works for the white pair. And I just want to see like it's 90% intrigue and 10% just to have something different in an Air Force One.
Right.
Um, would I pay resale for them? Nah,
No.
no,
No.
no, absolutely not.
No.
Um,
Um, I haven't gotten a pair of Air Forces in years, bro. The last one I got was a black and university gold, like Steeler colors, and I got them for retail from like Finish Line or something. I ordered them, and like the last time I checked, and because I bought it at 8.5 in that, the last time I checked, there was hardly any on the resale market, and the ones that were like 500, 600.
See, that's how you know it's been a long time when you remember the exact last shoe.
Yeah, like, and I for years I forgot I even had it. I bought it. I want to say it was like 2017,
Yeah,
2016, and they just sit in my closet, man. Like that might be another one that got to go for the Travis Scotts. You know what I
hey,
mean?
if
If somebody's willing to give me four, three, four, five, six, yeah, I mean I got enough black and yellow sneakers, man. Like that could go. I
right,
think.
right. Um, if I can get those yellow toes, I think I'm gonna get rid of my Pollen Jordan ones. Um, should I even bother buying the off-white mids? Well, what do you want them for?
You want to wear them if you want them for the personal? If you want to wear them, then yeah. If you're trying to like make money on them, I'd probably say no. I mean, if you like them, you know what I mean. Like, always buy what you like. You know what I mean. Like, just because I don't like them, homegrown, he does like them. You know what I mean. Like, we're split here. I don't think these are dope. I'm just be honest with you. I don't like them. But he does. So it's like resale.
No.
No.
if
If you're willing to hold for a long time, a year plus, 2 years, I would say, yeah. If you can
you're
invest,
willing to,
if you can keep your $185 tied up for that long, in order
right.
to, you know what I mean, make 350 back or something, 400 maybe in a couple
If
years maybe.
you're willing to hold until your kid's college graduation,
But
to make probably cable bill money, then yeah, go ahead, get
yo,
them and
cable
hold
bill
them.
cable bill money be taxing though.
Right.
What would it be uh like Netflix premium with the 4K package with Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN,
Right.
that kind of money.
Right.
But like, yeah, honestly, I know it's an off-white, and that's good. But honestly, like, just look at what's going on right now. I mean, they're still sitting on the off-white website. You know what I mean? And yeah, it is some of the smaller sizes, but in the black pair, it's up to 9.5, which is those are pretty average sizes for people
Right.
for that to
Right.
be sitting.
The
I
off-white
can't,
tag can't save you. See, I
I,
told you,
I can't,
nobody likes those
I
track
can't,
spike
I
ones.
can't stand the spikes though. No, I get Monster Inc. vibes
Yeah.
from them. I definitely don't like them. Cable bill money. Wise soul. Yeah, no, facts. Dude, that's why I love Homegrown, man. He always comes up with these. Yesterday was the Wendy's 4 for $4. Today it's cable bill money. Um, I might hold them and give them to my grandkids. So,
Yeah, they'll have some value then, but depending on the colorway you get, they might be yellowed. Like if you get
yeah,
the white pair, they're gonna be terribly yellowed
yeah.
and falling apart. And at that point, Nike is probably gonna reach out to you to reimagine the off-white Air Force Ones because yeah,
With the cracked leather and
right.
the two zip
Yeah,
ties. This one's gonna have two zip ties.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
Like
but did you get them or what? Are you still pending?
no, it's still pending. But
Oh,
like
okay.
they're gonna feature you in a Nike sneakers app video, and that's we reached out to Amir because he has the only pair of DS Air Force One off whites, and then we reached out to him to scan his shoes and reimagine them. And they're like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
you're gonna be like 60 years old, sitting in a you're gonna be 60 years old with glasses and a pair of old Jordan ones, and you're gonna be like, yeah. So I've been in the sneaker community since I was young, and this is the best opportunity I've ever had.
So Brian Wally says surprisingly, Off-White sold out on sneakers. I mean,
The
I
stock
don't,
is low.
I don't. Yeah, the stock is really low. If there was, I'm surprised they let these be released without the draw since the stock was so low. I'm surprised, and it's weird too because like when Off-White does their releases for the same sneakers at the same time as the sneakers app, normally they either do them like super early in the morning or they do it after the sneakers app drop.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'd be like at 11 in the morning or something, or it's at like 7 in the morning.
Right. Independent. That's probably an L, but
I'm gonna
I
be
ain't
in the
hurt.
I'm gonna be in the retirement home with the off-whites.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sitting on Off-White website last I knew. Yeah, there's currently I'll check it for you guys real quick. The black pair s- still has up to 9.5. The white
Yeah.
pair, 7.5 is the highest size.
And see,
So
I didn't get them. So I don't think I got them
you
waiting
didn't get
that
'em?
long with that low stock number. But like even now, I could get on the website and grab a size 10 in the black pair, and I'm not. So that ought to tell you.
They will double by Thanksgiving, and
No,
yeah,
no.
which Thanksgiving?
Right. Thanksgiving
Nah,
2036. Yeah, but
I definitely not double. I mean, they may go up a few dollars.
yeah,
Um, I don't. They're definitely not gonna double.
they're $185 right now. They're
Yeah,
on GOAT for $245. Um,
and that's without people having pairs yet.
right. So when
So
the pairs touch down, what's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. People
we'll say
start
like
seeing the pairs like Monday or
Tu
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
When those
Wednesday.
pairs
Honestly,
touch down, the prices are going to probably drop to like 235, and that's to
yeah.
keep people making money
I mean,
from seller
if we're
speeds.
keeping it 100 out of all the people that like we've even interacted with today, not even just you know what I mean, people out there that we've seen videos about or even other people's lives and stuff like that. I haven't heard not no one except for you say you like them,
Right,
but
right,
everybody's buying them because it's off white and they think
right.
that they can make a couple of bucks on it. So,
If
and
you think
this is the Travis Scott Air Trainer One thing.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
If you
Super
think
ugly
they're
shoe
gonna double by Thanksgiving, go to the Off-White website and
and
look at
buy
how
them
many
all
pairs have been sitting.
and buy them
Um,
all and buy them all
they
if you really
they've
believe
been
that.
they've been sitting for the past 2 hours. 2 hours.
3 hours.
What Off-White do you know sits like you said for 3 hours if they're gonna double by if people think they're gonna double by Thanksgiving? Because there's people that know that control that stock market value, like StockX and GOAT, they control the stock value. So if they're still sitting, like what makes you think they're going to double by Thanksgiving? It's not going to happen.
Brian Wally just checked off my website. Black biggest size was 8.5, yeah, and white
Yeah,
biggest size was 7, yeah.
yeah.
Amir, is there a shoe you guys don't like, but most of the shoe community likes? Great question.
Um,
Shoe
the
you don't like that most of
the
the
um the trophy room Jordan ones.
All right, I was gonna say you can't say the Dunk Pandas. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna let you slide with the Trophy One Jordan ones either, because you absolutely hate that dude. Like, you gotta give me something else. You gotta give
Uh,
me something else
there's a bunch of shoes like that.
that I don't like that the sneaker community does like.
Let me think about like what's like some of the most hype shoes right now.
Man, that's a super good question, man. Um,
Like I'd have to go down a list of hype shoes.
yeah, I would. Hey, you know what? Actually, it's easy for me. Them Yeezy slides. I don't like them. Never did, never will. I
I
don't
don't. I mean,
understand. I don't
but that's
understand what everybody loves so much about them. I don't know why they
that's
resell for what
easy.
they.
Like you got to come up with something else because that's easy. Because like
All
the
right, all right.
slides and the runners, the look of them are ugly.
Yeah,
And what makes it even easier to say you hate them is the resale price. $60 slide going for $200. Like
yeah.
that's an easy. Oh, I hate this crap.
Well, I
Um,
mean, I'll give you that because like when I was a kid, my grandma and my mom they would beat me with those little sandals. Those are like I get flashbacks
the
every time I see
chocolate, the
one.
chocolate. Um,
But no, that I don't like that everybody else does. Oh, that's a good one, man. We're gonna have to circle back to you, man. Like,
Yeah, because I know. I mean, I know there's a shoe.
I know that I just can't think of one right now, but I know it exists.
Right,
I
right.
know it exists.
Um, and I mean, like, I can do like an honorable mention for a shoe that everybody likes that I don't like.
Yeah.
Um, because I have it. It's the white Oreo fours.
I have it too. I love that sneaker.
Like, if you go to my review on the white Oreo fours,
Yeah.
um, I didn't murder the shoe, but like, I talked about so much I didn't like about that shoe, and then to see it in a toddler size, it was even worse. Because the white
Yeah.
Oreo 4 reminds me of like a shoe that Herman Monster would wear if he wore white shoes. Like Herman Monster was like a TV show character. He wore like these platform boots because he was Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and it just like that. It just looked like a Franken boot, a Franken shoe. Like
The only thing I didn't like about the white Oreo is just the white netting, but like those are on all the OGs too, like just the white
I
cements
need
and
to find those and put those in a bag so they don't yellow.
yeah, I keep mine in here. That's another sneaker that I honestly wouldn't mind letting go because the prices on them are so high. $500 for it. Mine's dead stock. I never
Really,
wore it. White
really,
Oreos?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. The
Oh,
white Oreo fours, 500 all day.
they out the
Even
door.
in my size. Even in
That's
my
what
size.
happened to my Pure Money Force
Yeah,
DS from
yeah.
day one.
Yeah,
I sold them for 600 because I knew as long as they were going to sit, they were going to
mhm.
end up yellowing. They were going to yellow terribly.
My white Pure Money fours are downstairs, and bro, I literally, and that's the thing I don't like about the white Oreos because they're almost the same thing.
Right.
Is I'm gonna be, I wore no, I'm sorry, I wore those Pure Money fours, and I'm not even exaggerating with you, man. A total of 5 times, and 3 of them were in the house.
Right.
And
Right.
the netting on them on the front toe box, like at the bottom of the
Yeah.
laces
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
sides, look like I walked through Willy Wonka's factory, like, and it got like it's just so yellow and
Yeah.
grimy, and
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do, man. You can't bring
Right.
it back. I tried, man. You cannot like.
Right. Right.
So the white Oreo thing, like maybe they got better with like the oxidation on it. Maybe they use like a slightly different.
Right.
I don't know. Those are holding up, but I have not put them on feet, never, not once.
Right.
They just sit in that case.
Right. Right.
But that's a sneaker, even though the 4 is like is my favorite silhouette, that might be one that I'd be willing to let go because I can get 500 for it.
Oh, whoa. With
And
500? Oh, they
yeah,
have to pay
they're
for it.
500 all day, bro. They're 500 all day. That white Oreo, and you know what's funny? I never hit on Hibbett. Like that was the only shoe I ever hit on Hibbett for a raffle.
I
And
think that's where I hit on my white Oreo fours from too, Hibbert.
yeah, and um I was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, I've been lucky with my fours, bro. Like I haven't, I don't think I've ever paid. No. I bought the Lightning fours from Jay the Sneaker Guy, so I paid resale for those, but I got them like super early.
Right. Right.
That's the only four I ever paid resale for. Um, but
I don't
yeah,
like the Travis Scott fragment highs, and everybody seems to love those. The resale value was suggested.
I I like them. The resale price is 5,000, so I definitely don't like it for that.
Yeah,
If I saw them in person or I had them, I'd probably like them. So like I don't want to say I don't like them because I know I would like them. I would
like
definitely like them.
if I had a shot to get them at retail, I ain't no dummy. I would pay the retail, but like I would immediately resell them.
Little Stunner got a 10.5 for sale. I guess that's the off white. So you hit. All right. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations on the W, man. Like I don't know about selling it, but
right,
no, I mean I wish you luck. Like honestly, like if you want to sell it, like just to be real, try to sell it locally. You know
right.
what I mean? To try to avoid them fees because they're not really going for a whole lot right now. You know what I mean? Like I know it's a little bit like suspect to meet up with people and stuff like that. And I don't want to put you in any.
But then
If you
if
guys
that
do
ten
sell
and a
anything
half,
locally, definitely meet some. You know, meet them at like a Starbucks or something. You know, something
if that
public.
10.5 is your size, um, you might want to try them on because I guarantee you they're gonna be too big unless you got like a super fat foot.
Jay Cali, I got the white ones. Congratulations on the W.
Man, you stole my shoes.
Stole the
Congrats.
first pair of off whites. Yeah, the first time you get off whites, I mean, I only have a couple pairs of them, but like the I think my first one, I was really really excited to get not just being like a hype beast or anything, but like just having something like super unique because I know no like none of my friends like that I what I mean I associate with
Right,
in real life or coworkers. I know none of them got stuff like that. So like when what I mean when I was bringing that around, I'm like, yo, check this out. You know what I mean? I'm like, what
right,
the? They never
right.
saw nothing like that.
I
You know what I
think
mean? It's like a basic sneaker to us now just because but like when normal people who aren't aware of what off-white is,
right,
when you show
right,
them these things, bro, like their mind is
right.
blown. You know what I
I need to
mean?
go look at my pair of ones because like my first pair of off whites, I tried for the 10, didn't get the 10. Um, and I remember this vividly. I was at work and I was on a run at work. So I was going to the store somewhere and the off-white UNC ones dropped on the sneakers app, but they didn't drop for iPhone users. They dropped for Android users.
Yeah.
Um, and I was driving and I don't know anybody who ever hits on sneakers while they're driving in the car because like the signal goes up and down. I put in a raffle. And I was just thinking to myself while I was driving, I was like, I'm not gonna get these shoes. Like I haven't been able to get the 10. What makes me
Right.
think I'm gonna get the 11th one to come out? And I dropped the phone down, went to go pick up the food order for my office, and I get back to the office because like I said, I had it in my mind I wasn't going to get it. And I looked at my app and I nearly slung everybody's food all over the office. I was like, right, right. Man, you talking about somebody's heart was beating. But yeah,
Um no, I hear
first
you.
player is always dope.
Those that Jordan Reserve that I hit on the Hyper Royal ones. I put it they had the UNC ones, the
Yeah,
UNC fours, the Hyper Royal ones, and then something else, man. I put in for all of them. And like I really was expecting all four L's. And then when I saw the 170 pop up on my Apple Pay, I knew it was gonna be good no matter what. It was either the UNC one or that one. And I remember like
right.
I was at my old job, that not the where I work now, and I was like, "Oh!" And everybody just looked at me like I was running around the store, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's funny, like yeah, like hitting on sneakers, on shoes when you especially after you go through a drought where you haven't hit on something for
right,
a while.
right,
It'll have you chasing it like an addiction. You know, like, "Oh,
right,
I
right.
haven't gotten anything in 3 months." You know what I mean?
And
Like,
that's what it basically is. It's an addiction. Like once you go
yeah,
through a drought and you say, "Well, let me just see what I can get," and I ain't gonna get nothing. That's part of the excitement about it. Like it's maddening for the most part when you don't hit, but
yeah.
that dub it
Brian
makes up.
Wally, don't forget if anyone interested, exclusive access for the Jordan 1 stage haze goes out at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Okay,
That's cool. I heard that was probably gonna happen. I didn't know if it was gonna be today or tomorrow, but yeah, no, yeah, that's cool. But that definitely, guys, check your sneakers accounts around noon Eastern Standard Time,
yeah,
and
yeah.
um
That's that's one where I can pass on it for the sake of the people. I'm a man of the people, so I'm gonna pass on it. So like whoever wants it, y'all
if
can
you
have
get
my
if you
size.
get if but the thing is like if they actually give you exclusive access, you have to buy it.
Oh yeah, that's
No
true.
matter what the sneaker is, you have
Right,
to buy it because I
right,
swear they won't give it to you again if you don't.
right. Because they gave me exclusive access for the Neapolitans, the dark mocha Jordan
Yeah.
3, and I went ahead and bought it because I knew I had that feeling that if I didn't do exclusive access, that I wasn't going to get it. I ended up selling those shoes.
Hey,
I did the review and I sold them. Like
yeah. Hey, you gotta. Hey, I don't blame. It was a women's shoe, anyways.
right, there was a slim chance that I was going to actually like it. I mean, if it was built like a regular 3, then I would
Yeah.
have kept them. Honestly, seriously, I would have kept them. But they weren't built like a regular 3. And then on top of that, like the resale value was almost $400. I made like I made around like 375, 350. So yeah, they were gone out the door.
What about the opposite of that question? Is there a shoe you guys like that most of the shoe community doesn't? I have, yep. Um, the Jordan 12 Twist, that all white one with the red like little metallic hits that dropped last
Oh,
year.
those are pretty dope. Those are pretty dope.
Bro,
Yeah.
I have them. It would like it honestly, it like all my sneakers my fault if I try to get it, but I have a pair dead stock. I bought it on the sneakers app. Actually, I got that the day before they did the Jordan Reserve for the when I got those Hyper Royal ones.
Right.
And every review that I saw dogged that sneaker out like it was straight garbage. And I
Which-
was like, it reminded me of the metallic 4-pack. You remember?
Right.
They were all white,
Right.
looked like the
Yeah.
Harmony
Yeah.
fours, and then some of them had like the red. There's the red ones with the red
Right.
eyelets. There was the green ones, the purple ones, and I think orange was
Right.
the other color. It reminded me of those, and those were bussing. Like the resale market for those is still crazy. I think they're like
Yeah.
600 for those. It reminded me of that. It was crazy because I recently just looked up those Jordan 12 twists, and they were basically bricks. They're like $300.
Yeah. They I think like 12s are in there for like probably the second or third most hated Jordan silhouette in 1 through 14. Like people love to hate 12s.
I like those. I don't like them all, but
Those
I like them.
those 12s that released in 2016, like the wolf, not the wolf gray, but they were like gray and school blue, and then they dropped a white with a red upper.
Yeah.
Um, when they first dropped, they were sitting. I hit for both pair because again, like 2016 was the time I was starting to recollect shoes. So those were my first pairs of Jordans that I picked up. Coming back at it again, I picked them up. I was so excited. I was like, oh man, I got both pairs. I got both pairs. And I hit up my friend because that's the one that got me back into it. I hit up my friend. I was like, hey man, I hit on both pairs of these Jordan 12s. And he was like, dude, they're bricks. And I'm like, what? What does that mean? Like, what are
Right.
bricks? And he was like, nobody wants them. And my excitement immediately went to like, oh, okay. So like they're nothing. Um, those shoes dropped under retail. And maybe like I think 4 months after, maybe 4 or 5 months after, they started going up. Now the resale value is not high because resale is not high on any 12 unless it's like a collab. But
Right.
I think now the red pair is going for like $400, and the gray and blue pair they're going for like 380, 450, somewhere around there. So I mean that's a long hold, but I didn't get them for the purpose of reselling them. I got them for the purpose of because I actually liked them. So um, yeah, the world loves to dislike 12s.
And the thing is too, I love it whenever the whole sneaker community, like on YouTube or whatever, like dogs out a sneaker that I know that I'm gonna buy.
Right.
Love it. Because like those Twist 12s, like I'm sitting there and they're like, my boy Big Homie Leonard, he did a review. He murdered the sneaker. You know what I mean? Like the whole review was like trash. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, really though? Like they're dope.
Right.
They're dope. That's a lot of white. It's a lot of white, but I mean,
Right.
it was unique, and I knew I was gonna get it. And I love that when everybody kind of turns on the sneaker because you're gonna make it easier for me to buy it,
Right.
and you're making it easier for me. And then, you know what? I'm gonna pull them up right now while we're talking about it. I'm gonna look and see like where they're at. But yeah, they're going for like
I can name a couple of shoes. I can give you two pairs off the top of my head that I loved that like everybody dogged them out. One
here.
of them
Let
is
me put you on solo mode, man. You go ahead, speak to the people. Tell them about the
one of
two
them
shoes.
is the What the Jordan 4. When those came out,
Yeah,
everybody dogged them like they trashed that
they're
shoe.
going
Look at
for a
the
lot
resale.
too.
Yeah, look at the resale value of them now. And the Travis Scott Air Max 270 React. It's not a bad shoe in my opinion. Like I like the shoe. I like the React I mean, I like the 270 heel. The React is comfortable. I think like the only downside to that shoe was like the midsole paint wears off, but they've got like the little aging paint marker. So I mean, you could put that crap right back on it if that's like what your biggest gimmick was for the shoe. But I mean, it's a good shoe. Um, hey, but I know everybody dogged those two shoes. They dogged it.
Yeah. Did you actually get that? Do you actually have that Travis Scott Air Max?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
That's cool.
I have it. Let me see.
What are those going?
I might be able to find them. Let me see.
All right, so hold up. So I found the Twist, and they averaging like 270. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all. Share my screen with y'all. He's going to grab them Air Maxes though. I want to see those. I don't know anybody that personally has them. I don't think. But let's see. These right here, these Twists. That everybody hated these, man. Nobody was feeling these at all. Like this was a forgotten sneaker. Nobody was messing with these. I think they're fire. I forgot I even had them, to be honest with you. And then, but yeah, it's a great summer shoe too if you were lucky enough to get these. But yeah, these are dope. And they're still affordable too. Like if you missed out and you like this, you can still pick these up, man. They're unique. They're different. You know, you don't really see like a pretty much all basic white Jordan 12, you know, with those little metallic red hits. But we're waiting for Homegrown to come back up. Guys, hey, if you haven't already, please hit that like button for the stream today. I'm really bad at asking people to like and subscribe. So I know we have a kind of a down moment, man. If you could just please hit that like button if you haven't, and if you're new, please subscribe to the channel, and definitely go check out my boy Homegrown Kicks, who's been on here with me all week, busting it up. Definitely putting nice conversations out there for us and stuff like that. I really do appreciate him being on. Amir, favorite Nike Off-White collab shoe. Probably the UNC ones would be like my favorite one, even though I don't have it. I would like to get it. Second Off-White Nike collab would probably be the 50 dunks. I have a lot 5 out of 50. It's a pretty dope sneaker. At first I thought it was crazy that they did 50 of them. But now in hindsight, knowing that Virgil was sick and gonna pass away, I see why he put all the work in that he did. Even the off-whites that just dropped this morning, those were designed by him. And Virgil did a lot for the sneaker community as far as just flipping it upside down, doing things differently that haven't been done. All his designs are unique, things that a lot of people didn't think of doing before. You know what I mean? And it's not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like, his designs and stuff like that. And I get it. Most people, and it's sad, most people only go after them for the resale value. You know, I have never in real life seen somebody wearing an off-white anything. Obviously, I know all about them. I talk about sneakers every day, and to me, I'm aware of them, but most people are not aware of what um off-white is. So like I was saying before, I'll show one of my friends that isn't really like a sneakerhead. I'll show them my off-white dunk, and they'll be like, wow, like they think it's like the strangest thing in the world, you know what I mean? But it's still a pretty cool. If you have any off-white anything, if you actually like them, if you actually rock them, they're definitely unique. You're gonna stand out for sure. And that's the thing about that, you know what I mean? If you want like a head turner sneaker, most off-whites are gonna get you there, you know what I mean? But um let's see, KB playoff 12s, only 12s I got. Yeah, I have the university gold and black, like the Pittsburgh colors, KB, down right there. I have those twists. I have the reverse flu games. I have a lot of 12s. I have the royalties that just dropped like a few months back. and yeah, I got quite a bit of 12s. I liked last night when you put up a thumbnail. Man, appreciate it, man. Yeah, all the stuff that you guys do, man, to help out the channel, man, I really do appreciate it. Homegrown's back. You couldn't find it?
I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, no, it's I think it's at the bottom. So like, so y'all don't think I'm playing? I'll give y'all an idea of what the closet in this room looks like.
I'm gonna put you back on
So
solo mode.
like, if you look,
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
I've removed like 2 rows just to get to that row. That's the third row, and it's like another set of 3 or 4 rows going back that way. So that's the second row, and I can't find that shoe. I think it's at the very bottom. I think it's at the very bottom down there.
That's gotta be going for a decent amount of money, bro. I mean, I know no one talks about it. Like that's one that like probably people kind of sleep on that one. But like I feel like that one that's been out for a while now, probably a few years.
I think it's maybe in the because it dropped in like 2020, 2021, maybe 2019,
I
somewhere
think it was
around there.
2019. I think it was after the Mochas
Yeah.
or right before the Mocha. It was because the Mochas dropped in the Mocha lows dropped in 2019. The Mocha
I think
highs
yeah, it
dropped in
was
2018.
I know those dropped after the mochas because they dropped after the mochas, but before the off-white fives. Um and like I think the resale value is around 400 for those right now. But I went and picked those up. I mean, when I got them, I was like, yeah, these are actually nice. I think I did a review on them. I think that was like one of my first videos. Because I did a how to cop video on those, like where to look for, and I did like the list of different stores that were gonna have them because they did like a whole big release for them too. With the wrestler Mankind, also known as Cactus Jack, one of his other alter egos.
Yeah.
They did like a big campaign ad with him included in it. But yeah, like I recently thought about those shoes, and I'm like, where the hell are they? Like, I don't, because it comes in like a regular Nike box. So
Amir got all the good questions.
right,
In a dream world, if any two brands could collab on a shoe, which two brands would you want to see? Man,
mm,
homegrown, I'm gonna let you take that one. Wow, I think
mm.
two shoe brands, or two brands,
Um,
or I guess it don't have to be shoe brands. It's just any two brands.
I would like to see
I got it.
like I would like to see like Yeezy and Saucony do
Mm.
something because I know with those two brands, I would get quality and then I would get something accessible. Like I feel like with Nike, they always find a way to screw it up. Like
Right. I'm gonna be going with a Jordan 4, a collab with Ralph Lauren Polo. I've seen like you ever like scroll on Instagram and then like you'll see like mock-ups of shoes, and I saw one time and it was like that polo blue on a Jordan 4, and it was like had the polo logos on it and stuff. I mean, it was a total
right,
fabrication. It wasn't a real shoe. It was just like somebody
right,
made a mock-up of it, like, and it
right,
was gorgeous.
right.
Um, so like even like like a polo, it would definitely be a Jordan 4, and it would definitely be Ralph Lauren Polo and Jordan brand on it. To if I had like the power and like the contacts to make that happen, I would probably
Hmm.
make that happen, and that sneaker would be one of the probably like most sought after shoes out of whatever year it would drop. I guarantee you.
Now, like if I could see like a brand collab with a model, instead of just two brands collabing together, Whew, what would I like to see? Um, mm, I,
I'm definitely all in on the polo Ralph Lauren thing with
who do
Jordan
I
Brand.
like?
You
They're
imagine
so
what that
like,
sneaker would cost? That
yeah.
would probably retail be $300 at least.
Because you know what? To be honest, I don't like the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. Like, I don't like that. Like,
The Virgil ones that are
yeah,
like
I don't like
they're like
those.
300 grand.
Yeah, because I grew up in a era where people were taking Louis Vuitton and like gluing
Using
the
it.
fabric onto their Air Force Ones. Like I don't like that's played out to me. That's nothing new
Yeah.
to me.
That was
Um,
that was like flea market stuff. You
right,
know what I mean? Like back
right.
in the day, yeah.
Like people were wearing like the either fake Louis Vuitton bags cut up and glued to their shoes with the Louis Vuitton belt, the big oversized shorts and the tall tees. Like I mean, that's been done for me. So when they did that Louis Vuitton Air Force One drop, I didn't go crazy for that. I was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. Um,
KB, I take that. But he were talking about. He said he only had 112, and then he's like, "Nah, I got actually I have a different one." So he has the royalty. Yeah, I forget I have the
uh,
royalty 12s too. Not a bad sneaker. No,
I
definitely not a
wear
bad.
those all the time. Well, yeah.
Here goes Amir again. Do you ever think Dior will ever collab with Jordan again? Imagine a Dior 4. I would try to get it. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to get it, nor would I be able to or want to pay resale.
Right.
But I have like I was talking about the Polo Ralph Lauren Jordan 4 mock-ups that I saw. I have saw Dior mock-ups of Jordan 4s. They're fire. I mean, if they do anything close to what I mean, the Jordan 4 is the new like
Yeah,
they
it's the
it
new
that's what
wave.
yeah, that's what people love now is the Jordan 4. Um, it sucks for and I've been lucky, I've gotten most of all my 4s for retail, but,
Yep.
4s
Yep.
used to be so obtainable, and, like, now it's,
Right.
like, definitely a lot harder. Yeah, I would love to see a Dior 4. Even if I wasn't able to get it, just to know it existed would probably put a smile on my face. Vlogging with Demetrius, good morning, good
What's
morning.
going on?
Good morning, my
Oh,
guy. How are you this morning, man? So you didn't get those off whites?
nah, probably not. I ain't even checked.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Check. I didn't see you touch your phone since you put in for him either.
mm, 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 mm.
Any for collab would be fire. Yeah. You ever see those Carhartt M&M ones? Those
Yeah.
go those go for like dumb money, like thousands and thousands, like 20, $30,000. Then they have the Encore 4s. That's another M&M collab. Those
Oh my.
M&M 3s that he wore at the Super Bowl, everybody was going crazy for those. When they first saw him, look like fire reds with like the M&M logo and stuff on the tongue. I thought
Yeah.
those were
Yeah.
cool. If those ever dropped, I would definitely try to get those, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That's probably just like a custom for him for the Super Bowl. KB Kicks 412. Can't wait for the Mom in year 4. Yeah, facts.
Oh yeah.
That's supposed to drop by the end of the year.
I dropped a
Uh,
picture of those on my story.
I mean, a lot of it is mock-ups right now just based upon like the colorways and the color schemes that they've been
Yep.
using.
Yep.
But like, yeah, if they come out like that, anything close to that, um, I it's a 4, so I probably would even pay resale for it if it was, not too crazy. I would say if it was under, like, 400, 350, I would buy it for sure. But I think that a Jordan 4 collab with A Ma Maniére would probably be the most expensive one in terms of resale,
Yeah.
out of all the A Ma
Yeah.
Manières right now.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
3's done well.
Yeah. No, I'm not a huge fan of the one.
The one is like hit or miss, but the resale prices on those are not crazy. The 2, that's the best collab so far I've seen this year for a Jordan 2, and there's one every month. But that's by far and it probably will continue to be the best Jordan 2 collab of 2022, in my opinion, was the Alma Manier 2. Just not really a fan of the other ones, really. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Even the
When
Unions,
you hear when you hear somebody say, "I have the Alma Mater pack," what comes to mind? They have what?
there's three right now.
Right.
There's the
Uh,
1, the 3, and the 2. 1, 2,
right.
and
So
the
you're
3.
thinking they have all three of them, right?
Yeah.
Um, trade block, trade block again. Um, this guy, he wanted to trade me his. I don't know if it was his pack or if it was just like a pair of Alma Mater Jordan ones for something I had. So I go to his profile, and at the header of his profile, it says Alma Mater. Like his profile name is something Alma Mater pack something, and
Yeah.
it says in the title, if you want my Alma Mater pack, you're gonna have to come with serious offers of 1,500 or more. He's got two pair of Jordan ones, Alma Maters, and then the Alma Mater twos. So I look at the resale value and I'm like, okay, the ones are going for like two something.
Yeah.
The twos are like 309, somewhere like that. Three like 290, basically 290. I'm like, you barely have $900 in shoes, but you want somebody to offer you $1,500, a $1,500 shoe or more? Are you out of your damn mind? Like,
In your size 10?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no. No.
yeah,
If it was bigger sizes, like if it was like those rare sizes, like 12 and a half, 13,
right,
one of those, maybe just because some of those will be like a third, like what did we say? I thought, I think it was today for the off white, like those size 13s, I think is the rarest, like one,
right,
like always
right.
pretty much every time.
Anything 12 and a half or higher, when you get like 12 and a half,
Because they're,
13,
yeah, they're rare, but there comes a
14,
point too when you get too big and then like
right,
nobody
right.
wear, like
Anything above, like
who
even
wears a
14
size
and above,
17 or 18?
yeah,
Shaq?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Shaq is
so
22. He got them
yeah,
books.
so if Shaq doesn't want the off white in a size 22, like you know what I mean?
Right,
But yeah, some of those, but yeah, anything below that, like nah, in a size 10, nah, that's not. I love those people too. Like they'll do trade, like oh, I'll trade, but the trade got to be in my favor.
right. Right.
Like they tell
Now,
you that from jump. Like all right, like you make me not even want to talk to you. Like
like if he had the three would get him in that $1,500 price range with the
yeah,
other two. But just having the two and two pairs of ones, nah, buddy, you don't even crack the one bill mark. So it's like, yeah, relax, relax, buddy. I read that and it made me not even want to like continue.
I know it's far away, but thoughts on Yeezy Day? What should people stay away from, and what should be a must cop? I am not a Yeezy guy. Homegrown probably could take that one more so than me.
Um, Yeezy Day. I don't even know. I don't even know what's dropping on Yeezy Day. What's dropping for Yeezy Day?
No idea.
Have they said anything?
Ain't Yeezy Day in July or August or something like that?
I have no idea. Like when Yeezy Day, like last year when Yeezy Day popped up, I think I tried to get a couple pairs, maybe like one or two pairs, but I didn't hit for anything. And here's what it is about me. Um, just because the resale value is high or could be high on a shoe doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. I'm just that type of person. But if I had to suggest anything for Yeezy Day, when it comes to 350s, if you want to try to sell a 350, a V2 350, to go for like the neutral basic colors, like a white or a tan or a black. Those, if you're doing it for resale purposes, those three colors are going to get you like your highest bang for your buck. And even then, like we've been talking about like earlier before, with the sneaker market kind of crashing and imploding on itself, even then you're probably not going to make much because 350s go for like 250, I think. The last time I bought a pair of 350s, um, like 225 somewhere around there. I don't know. I'd have to look at the 350s I recently bought, but um, stuff like 350s that have hit before, like the belugas. Now that'll get you something that you might be looking for. What were the man? And see, that's what I don't like about Yeezys. They don't put the price on the box. But I think these are like 220. I don't but like a zebra because it's like a fan favorite, and even
Yeah.
they don't get you a lot. Like this will be a
They did.
wild
I
colorway.
remember when those originally came out, like they were going for a lot. I remember
Right,
those, and that they
and then,
just restocked so many times that it killed it.
right, and then the thing about it is there's a difference between like the 1.0 version and the 2.0 version. This is the 2.0 that's closer to the what is it, the sample pair. And then the 1.0 version, the actual retail version, has the a slightly less milky bottom, but the middle from here to here is tan. It's got the gum bottom look from here to here, so that you don't get all of that yellowing. And for whatever reason, people just like the straight milky bottom versus the gum bottom with milk on the side.
Mhm.
I
I think
prefer
it
the
looks better
1.0.
though.
Yeah, I prefer the 1.0 better because if you ever see these yellow, it is nasty. It is nasty, dude. Like it is terrible. But something like that, or like the belugas, or like an Oreo, but an Oreo falls along the basic colorway. Like something like that, you might be able to get a little something, something, but not much. Um, what is it? 700s. Um, you can pretty much make a good little bit of money on 700s, but like the retail is so high on them. Like it just really depends. It just really depends.
KB420 says, I keep calling him 420. Change the screen name. KB Kicks412. I've never seen one person wearing any Yeezy silhouette in Pittsburgh. Not once. I have. It's rare though.
Yeah,
I've seen people wearing them. It's normally like those zebras,
yeah,
or they'll wear them slides.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. You'll see a zebra. You'll see the slides, of course, or you'll
yeah,
see the
the
wave
reds.
runners. You'll see
Yeah,
like the 700 wave runners. But other than that, like you won't really see Yeezys anymore. Like the desert sands or whatever, like the 500s were, and the rat color. You won't see that anymore. But yeah,
yeah. I have. It's not really big here where I'm at. Like people aren't really super into Yeezys
right,
for whatever reason. Um, I don't know why. Personally, I never owned a pair. A lot of them they just don't look appealing to me. There was that one, I think it was was it the 550? It was like that blue colorway you showed me the one time.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
are like the
yeah.
only ones that like I know I would pay for. I just like the way that those look, but I just never got into them. Maybe that would be something that I evolve into. Maybe
Right,
I just really haven't really crossed that wave yet. Like personally, into Yeezys, it's just you know what I mean. Like with Jordans and all that stuff, you know Nikes, and I have a history. Like I know about them. Like I could spew off facts about them off the top of my head just because I've been so ingrained into that. You know, since the 1990s. You know that's my bread and butter, man. But yeah, no, I mean, people that rock what Yeezys, man. Like
right.
shout out to you
I was
guys,
the
man.
same. You know what? I was the exact same way because, like, I know the history of Jordan and at Emir, it's hated because people are shallow. There are some clean colorways, and
Hold on a second. So this is what it was. So this is his comment thoughts on the Jordan 1 mid silhouette, and then Demetrius. Go ahead. It's hated
uh,
because, and this is Demetrius. It's hated because people are shallow. They're the same clean colorways as the mids that if they were high would sell out.
right.
My
There's
only
many reasons why they hate.
my only problem with the mids is the materials are trash.
Right.
Um,
Um, I talked with you about that like the other day, I think,
yeah,
or somebody. Like,
yeah, it was me.
there's no real reason for the mids.
Yeah,
There's
not
no real
anymore.
reason for them. Like, if you think about why they dropped mids back in like 80 whatever, if you think about the reason why, it was so that people who couldn't afford, because you got to think about like what money was back then. $100 or like whatever Jordan ones were, like $60. $60 back then. That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I think the mids were $40 back then, somewhere like 40, $45. So the mids were an opportunity, and they were actually good quality back then. But like the mids were an opportunity and have always been an opportunity for people who couldn't afford the $65 for a Jordan 1 high or the $100 for a Jordan 1 high to be able to get that same look, that same colorway, but at a cheaper price, an affordable price, so that you would still be able to fit in and say, I got a pair of shoes that look like what Michael Jordan wore. Nowadays, because like pay has changed and things have changed, there's no point in mids. Mids have been phased out. People can pay that $170 for a Jordan 1. And if they don't get it on release day, they can pay that $225, $250. So why would you pay 100 and what, $50, $160 for a low tier quality shoe when you can pay the 170, 200, and 250 for a slightly better quality, and it's exactly what you want? Jordan mids have been phased out. For the longest, though, the hate for a Jordan mid wasn't even having to do it with the quality. It was just the fact that it wasn't a Jordan 1 high. But like nowadays, like there's no point in a mid. Like they should scrap the mid altogether and just focus on improving the quality of the Jordan 1 high.
I don't mean to I gotta cut this short, man. My boy's mom just passed away.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah. I had a great time. I gotta go. I gotta go to see what's up with him,
All
man.
right, man. All right, pass along my condolences, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Take care of him.
Hey
Take care.
guys, hey man. I had a good time. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate everything. Homegrown, you're my guy, man. Appreciate you coming on here, man. Always busting it up. Guys, definitely, if you haven't yet, go subscribe to Homegrown. And shout out your Instagram, because I know you got the underscore somewhere in there.
Instagram is homegrown_kicks. They wouldn't let me do homegrown kicks straight across. So in between homegrown and kicks, there's an underscore. If you want to follow me on Instagram, if you head over to my YouTube channel, I've got a link to my Instagram on my channel. So that's another way to find me.
Facts. And guys, I don't know. Is there any more drops this week?
I don't know.
Know.
Maybe that's a topic for another day.
Maybe we'll come back on here another day pretty soon or something like that. I really like doing this, man. Homegrown, thank you so much for coming through.
Pleasure.
If you want me on one of your things, man, let me know. I'm gonna come through.
All right, absolutely, man.
I appreciate you all, and you all have a great day. Thank you so much.